What's up, everybody? It's Swordfish and Azim, sort of. Swordfish is actually out tonight, so it's just me, just Azim. But, I talked with Swordfish on the phone, and he said, go ahead and play. Get some stuff done. Hey, EJ. You thought I wasn't streaming tonight? I put in the Twitch channel over on the Discord about an hour and a half ago that I was going to play. I don't know. Maybe I'm not using the Discord right. I'm still trying to get used to it. Anyway, it's just me. So nothing fancy. Although I am going to play the Donut World, so if anybody wants to join, that is just fine. And of course, if you've got other things going on, you are never required to be anywhere. It's not a job. It's an adventure. So if you want to do it, if you want to be here, if you want to hang, if you want to chat, that is always very cool. But if you've got other things going on, that's fine too. We good. I'm going to jump in here and try to get some scorching sunfish. Swordfish put out a couple of ocean trawlers. He sort of told me where. He gave me some weird directions. So I'm going to try to find them. I'm going to try to put meat in them. I'm going to try to get some scorching sunfish while summer is still rolling. But I am going to need a thermal. My cold thermal, I think, is in the caves. And of course, I got a semi-tamed beefalo. So it's not great. It's not great. I'm going to run out of resources really fast. All right. I'm going to have to look at the map. One good thing about nobody else being here is, oh, I am in the caves. Okay, that's interesting. That's right. I'm down in the... Yes, Catfish was setting up a cave base. So I could get the stuff I need for a thermal down here. That would be pretty smart. I could get stuff to feed to a beefalo down here. That could be pretty smart. Okay, let me feed you a little bit. Use these a little bit. All right, let's go. Ooh. 21%. Not bad. Not bad at all. Use that a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, now we'll make a good one. Hey, Grudge. How you doing? How's it going? I saw you were streaming Terraria today. Were you doing a solo or one of your multi-person world deals? More generally, how goes your scary game October? Or spooky? Is it scary? Spooky game October? Oh, you're hosting a dedicated server. Okay, so anybody can join if they know the password. Whether you're there or not, right? That's how those things work. I believe I understand that. That's exciting. Hi, 3. How are things on your part of the coast? Part of the country. EJ, your dog's being a pain. Hi, Catfish. How's it going? Come here, beef. Eat this. Yeah, it finally got cool out here, too. Grudge, I don't know what it's like up further north, but we were going through this kind of brutal, I would say, heat wave. Brutal. Okay, well, compared to what early October should be, it was really hot last week. And then it cooled off yesterday, and it has been lovely. But, fall is my personal favorite season. I know not everybody feels that way, but I do like me some fall. All right. You guys do your thing. Yeah, I want you to eat. I want you to eat. Oh, we're gonna get a depth worm attack, catfish. This is what killed Son of Wafflecone. Ramble should be okay. You ready? Do you have something to fight with? Do you need a dark sword? There's a dark sword if you need it. I'm going to fight on the beef. Actually, let me give the... Man, they light up. All right. Where are you, worms? There they are. Ah, I just walked right into that. Hey, Lemonade. How's it going? Whoa. Hey, where did that guy come from? Okay. Those two are completely out of sync. There we go. I lost a fully trained beefalo to stupid depth worms a couple nights ago because I wasn't paying attention and I waited too long when trying to get trying to feed him. Will not make that mistake this time. Where'd the rest of them go? Catfish, did you lead them away? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm coming. See if I can peel one of these guys off. There we go. It was 41 degrees. Lemonade? That is too cold. That's too cold for October. Wow, we got a lot. There's 3 here. We got 5 between the 2 of us. I guess that's not that bad, actually. "41 degrees is..." Yeah, I like sleeping in a chillier room. Hot room is very hard to sleep. Fall... I'm suspicious of people for whom fall is not their favorite. Because it's so obviously the one that should be your favorite. I mean, I'm not saying, like, just be a sheeple and do what everybody else does, but, like, I want to hear a good reason for fall being not your favorite. You will also accept spring. Yeah, and I will make allowances for people where the climate is radically different. Like, you know, if fall is always rainy season where Grudge is, which I suppose is entirely possible, then, you know, I would accept a fall not being the favorite in that case. And of course, if you live in an entirely different part of the world, then everything I've said has no meaning whatsoever. You like a starting season? Okay. All right. I gotta go. I'm gonna... How much gold is it for? Perfect. Gonna need one of those later. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can, because Swordfish is not here tonight, I'm gonna see if I can find where he put down a couple of ocean trawlers and see if I can fill them with this meat and attract some scorching sunfish. and I just realized I'm about to starve. Let me take the rest of the meat. And let me go get some lichen, maybe? I know it'll tank my sanity, but no, I don't think I need the dark sword. I got the beefalo. And I'm going to go out onto the ocean once I get upstairs. Oh, that's a real... Yeah, okay, it's the nightmare phase. Stupid. Okay. I'm not here to fight you, I'm just eating. Oh, you got some slurtles coming in. Wow, you got a lot of slurtles coming in. I'm not going to stay and fight. I'm going to go. Sewing kit my stuff. Do I have anything particularly going bad? 46% Ibrella, 40% Tam O'Shanter. It's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's good enough for now. I'm still smarting over the fact that I lost like 12% on the domestication by being dumb. Although, again, clay makes it way too easy to attack your own beefalo that you're trying to tame. Hey, Lemonade, if you're still here, why don't you put the link to the Discord in the chat? We can show off that we've got a fancy, and when I say fancy, I mean not at all fancy, Discord now, thanks to Lemonade, who went ahead and created it and then just waited for me to say that I was ready. I don't know if it's exciting. It's something. It was surprising. But, you know, I'm coming around to it. Kind of like honestly, like a bull in the china shop. Lemonade keeps creating elegant stuff and then I keep breaking it. Thank you. Thank you. I did not make anything. Lemonade made it and gifted it to me. But in such a way that he lets me, you know, change things. Yes, well, that I mean, you were in on the start of that whole skeleton hot tub thing. So I got the picture of it too. I don't know what I think I'm the admin. I don't know, founder. I can't possibly be the founder because I didn't actually make it, right? I was literally on the thing like a couple of days ago and I was like, okay, I get it because a thing happened today where it would have been useful to have a Discord. So I'm ready. And Lemonade said, oh, I've got one for you. Founder can be transferred. Okay, maybe that's what happened. That sounds reasonable. Eat this, eat this, eat this, eat this, eat this, eat this. Hey, bird. Now that is a fall turkey. Look at that. Look at those colors. All right, I got to figure out where I am. Swordfish said, go to the killer bees and then go to the lunar island. Somewhere out here. Ah, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Okay, that's where I got to go. You literally watched a server implode because the streamer wanted to be the founder, but the person who made the server didn't want to give up control. I could see that. You know, I get it. These things can get, yeah, they can get ugly. They could totally get ugly. You know, if you are going to want to be in charge of something, you either have to do it yourself or you have to have some kind of ironclad agreements, or you are running some risk. Even among friends. I think that can be very unfortunate when it happens that way. I mean, if you are not in your full word game rotation and it's not for like, you know, mental health reasons, then what are you doing? I discovered something that just last week that has been a little fun this week called it's the Octordal Rescue. I haven't been posting my Octordals, only the Quordals, but this rescue thing is kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this with a grass boat, I think. Not loving the idea of taking the beefalo on the boat, but beggars can't be choosers? I don't know. Let's go. For those of you just popping in, Swordfish is out tonight. He's got a prior engagement, but he and I talked about it, and he said, go ahead and play. So I'm playing without him. He popped a boat down in the second layer of ocean and put down some ocean trawlers to help us catch some scorching sunfish. And he told me where they are, and I am headed out to them to try to fill them with meat. And hopefully we will attract some of those fishies. But we'll probably be done with summer by the next time he plays, so I didn't want to wait. You're back. Hey, Lemonade. Okay. Come. You stay there. Let's get a little cool. Yes. Excellent. And maybe feed you. I wish I'd brought more of these. Did not think to stop and make. All right, let's see if we got anything. We got one already. Nice. So good. Okay. Now, one issue. One issue is I do need somewhere to put you guys. How is there nowhere on this boat to put a lightning rod? That doesn't make sense to me. All right, you go over here. You go over here. Ah. Okay. You did a fish. You did a tin fishing bin, Lemonade? That's great. Whereabouts, if you remember? Where in the world, I mean. By the Merm King. Okay, good. That is here. Wormhole 1, wormhole 4. Okay, that's not bad. I could get back there. Where you died 2 times. Now, it would be better, though. Tin fishing bin. Oh, I can just make it. You don't even need science. Or maybe you do, and I think it is possible, actually, that I'm thinking about this. I think it's possible that I got a blueprint for this at some point a ways back. So I will use yours permanently. But for the short term, I'm going to put one down right on this boat. Because this is where I'm trying to collect them. Snurtle shell armor. Nice. That's good stuff. What just happened there? Yeah, I'm kind of confused. I'm never usually around. It was eating your thulecite. It's not good. Okay. I think I'm opening those too early. Yeah, you're hungry. All right, I need to... I think my best strategy, honestly, is leaving these alone for like a day. Maybe a little less. So since I'm here, I'm going to go over to the lunar. And see what Swordfish has done with the place. Were you dead when we logged out, Lemonade? Or had we brought you back? Back to life? Somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos today that they had just recently killed Celestial Champion. And I asked them, you know, who they were playing, what their strategy was. They were playing Wilson and they used the twins and they were kind of sheepish about it. But I was like, I think that's a perfectly valid strategy, especially for single player. You're still alive? That's good. All right, looks like we got some science over here. Let's see what Swordfish has over there. Ah, I see. The lunar stuff. Okay. Okay. I don't know that I particularly need anything now. It's like somebody went kind of crazy on the rocks. What's going on, EJ? What's that? Yeet. By the way, if you are watching and you are feeling to yourself, I would really like to be playing some DST, join in. Don't let us stop you. We are here and you are welcome to play along. More than welcome. Yeah, there's the password. Thank you, EJ. It is summer though, so I will warn you of that. If you haven't been in this world before, you absolutely might want to wait 4.5 days and just come in on an autumn. Unless you're, you know, kind of a masochist. Who's playing as Woody? Swordfish was playing as Woody, and then Lindy was here over the weekend, I believe, Saturday night, and was also playing as Woody. So there was a brief period where we had 2 Woodies. You need 25 tree guards for Fuel Weaver. Can you do Fuel Weaver with the tree guards, or does that, like, how does that work with the unseen hands? Don't they just I mean, how do you have that much going on and still be able to get to the unseen hands? That's what I guess what I'm worried about / confused about. Swordfish did part of the job here. He knocked down all of these trees, but then for some reason didn't replant them? I don't know. I'm kind of confused about this. Maybe he meant to and just didn't get around to it. He has some plans for kind of a grand lunar base. I don't want to mess it up, so I'll just leave those there. I could use some food. So yeah, I mean, I've seen tree guards versus toadstool. I get that. How does it work? How does tree guards versus fuel weaver work? You know, I am gonna have to go back to the Merm King not too long from now. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should just make a real boat so that I can go back and forth without quite as much hassle. I don't know how to make boards. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, no problem. Ah, Beefalo. Forgot about your saddle. Sorry, bud. My bad. I like it better when you're tame. All right, you stay there. What do I need? What do I need? I need an axe, but I could get a moonglass axe, right? How much for one of those? 3? No problem. Gosh, easy as pie. Wow, I just picked up 11. Boom. Yeah. I'm not going to plant you, so you're going to have to die. Oh. Nice. Okay. One more board. But actually, that's not enough. There's a shovel. You've tried 2 ways. One in the middle, you spawn them, put them to sleep, let Fuel Weaver destroy one regular tree. The other thing is to move Fuel Weaver to a corner, let him destroy a tree in the corner. Tree guards will not let him go out, and then you kill. Okay, so you get him to a corner, basically. How does he destroy a tree? Does his swipe attack do trees, or like how does he how do you get him to destroy a tree? Wait, I don't understand. Oh, I need a think tank? Ugh. More boards. Okay. He walks into it. Why not use lure plants at that point? So if you're saying, Grudge, if you're going to go to the trouble of that particular cheese, why not just use lure plants? Yeah, I mean, I think that's a valid question. Maybe the answer is just, you know, using the kind of goofy woodiness. You have woody. Well, I mean, there's cheeses and then there's cheeses, right? Like, is one of them more elegant than another? I don't know. I'm not sure. It is a little Byzantine. That is undeniable. If I hadn't forgotten that I would need the think tank, I might have not embarked on this regular boat plan. But I do think it would be helpful. It is a cheese, but it's a character specific cheese. So do we give more? Is a character specific cheese more or less cheesy, or the same amount of cheesy? Like, so Quakes and I were talking about Wurt, and he's defeated Fuel Weaver with Merms by like getting 50 Merms into the atrium. That's kind of a character specific cheese, isn't it? That's good gameplay design. You do well, yes, you need to work at it. Wurt is the only one who can really recruit Merms, but by the same token, isn't Woody the only one who can anyone can spawn tree guards, but can you plant trees? Can anybody plant trees in the atrium? I don't know. I've never tried. Maybe anybody can. Anybody can? So I guess anybody could do it, although it would be much less reliable. Oh, I guess you would need to plant trees in the atrium in order to do the thing in the first place. I was not thinking very clearly. Oh, you're so hungry. Well, more than halfway. That's nice. All right, let's make a boat and then go check our little fishies. Is Hollowed Knights on? No, darn it. Sorry, man. I keep forgetting to do that. Somebody, when we log out, somebody remind me to turn it on so that it's on for next time. It is just the two of us. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Here, we'll log out right now. I'll turn it on and then I'll come back in. It's October. It should be Hollowed Knights. I'm good with it. 20 bishops versus Fuel Weaver as Wolfgang. How did you get 20 bishops? How did you get 20 bishops there? All right, events. All right, Hollowed Knights. I mean, I understand that you can get 20 bishops in the ruins, but how did you get them all the way to the atrium? Without... I mean, how... I mean, they're not... You can hear how confused I am. They're not going to follow you through, like, the big slimy pits. So did you, like... They won't follow you through the big slimy pits. Oh, okay. Wait, you're talking about, like, the bishops, the broken clockwork bishops that you feed gears to and make them your followers, those bishops? Oh, gosh. It would never have even occurred to me. Wow. That is some that's some thinking. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's go back out and check on the fishies. And an amulet to get the what's up, Catfish? What's your woo? All right, I'm going to feed you. Don't buck that saddle, boy. Hollow Knight's time. Good. Good, good, good. It was a good idea of yours. Why aren't you? Okay, I'm clearly doing something wrong. Ah. Hang on. Yes. Well, I guess it's... I mean, that sounds like it's probably more effective, actually, than the merms. But holy cow, that's a lot of work. I don't know. I think everybody's got their own opinion on this, right? I mean, the cheeses that take an absurd amount of like Rube Goldbergian kind of effort to actually build, I think there are like there's some legitimate desire in the game to actually have those, right? Alternate win condition. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it in terms of like, you know, it's not a straight up shoot and kill game. Well, hey, Kat. Kat actually is perfect for this conversation. Okay, so Kat has told me before that she's not particularly into fighting. You know, not into the combat. So her strategy for all bosses is a workaround, which some people would consider a cheese, and others would just consider a workaround. But like, they're not easy. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying cheese is we're putting it in a category, but you're allowing it as a legitimate part of the game. Okay. That's fair. Wait, why can't I open this one? Is it too far away? Aha. Okay, that was not what I wanted. But so be it. Okay, I gotta go back to regular land now, I think. You down for later. Feed you up. I'm gonna take this sunfish and I'll put it in the one back at Pig King or Merm King. Don't you buck that saddle, boy. All right, that should hold you for a while. Everyone is like, why don't you use bees? Use bees for what, Crab King? I always use bees for Crab King. You soloed Crab King with Wicker a little while ago. Well, but you and I have talked about this before, Grudge. At what percent of DST players do you think could do that? Could solo Crab King without using bees or you know, some other bees? I would guess 5%. I'm not positive that I am in that 5%. All admiration for the people who are. Seaweeds for Crab King is very repeatable, although nobody repeats Crab King because there's no reason to. I see what you're saying. There's people who don't even realize that there's a way to do it, without the bees. Although doing it, without the bees is still almost as resource intensive as just collecting the bees. They think you doing it is wrong. Huh. Is that because they've never seen that before and they're just surprised? I do think that there is a lot of that's the right way, that's the wrong way. I mean, that's a very human reaction. Oh, this is the right way to do this. This is the wrong way to do this, when in fact they're just ways to do it. I think seaweeds cat for Crab King could be a lot of fun. I mean, it takes a long time though, right? Oh, hounds. We're getting hounds. Okay. All right, getting hounds. Okay. Hmm. Lemonade, you think Crab King is interesting, but not. Yeah, I mean, Crab King is. Are you not mounting? Ooh, firehounds, right? Because it's summer. Give me my ornery points. What are you attacking? Come away from the tree. All right. All right, I got to get this fish. Ugh, I'm not near any. Oh, two's not bad. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm the only person who I feel like I have any right to criticize how they play is Swordfish, and only in the role of, regular parental, are you sure you want to do it that way kind of thing. Everybody else, I'm like, it's your game, have fun. What are you talking about, EJ? Your hand bone is connected to your finger bone? You playing like Operation? People think meatballs are the best food. That's so boring. Meatballs might be the easiest food. I think there's an argument that could be made for that. You use heap of foods, Cat? I've heard of that. I saw somebody was playing heap of foods recently. Jazzy or maybe Demon? I can't remember who. It looked interesting. I've never done the Gorge. Demon? Oh, we got skeletons all over the place. How many of these are yours, Lemonade? All right, King, you're probably pretty hungry by now. All right. Do I have... What can I feed? can feed you stone fruit. No one will play Gorge with you? We could... Swordfish and I would play Gorge. Swordfish has been trying to get me to play Gorge, so we could arrange a time where the two of us would play with you. He sort of knows a little bit about it. I know nothing about it, so, you know, you would have to, like, tell me what you would want me to research first so that I wasn't, you know, really screwing you over. But I think I'd be interested to give it a try. Hey, there's that Discord. Thank you, EJ. I do think that new players... This is weird summer rain. I do think that new players don't see how much food is around them. I mean, I think that's... I feel like I've seen that a lot with newer players. Now, I mean, that goes away at some point. I don't know when that goes away. But it's probably not their first time going through even one full year. Okay, tin fishing bin, excellent. Is this within the circle of the lightning rod? How can I tell? I gotta place something, right? It is. That's a little risky, isn't it? The edge of that boat is outside the lightning rod. God, that's begging for trouble. Okay, this does need a sewing kit now. Yeah, I think a lightning rod on the other side is probably the right thing to do. Do we have any silk? We've got spider dens or spider eggs. No silk. Shoot. Okay. All right. You go in there. Oh, the rain put out my endothermic fire pit. Yeah, I could kill the spider eggs for silk, but I kind of want to save them. I'm not sure for what. I think I could just go find some spiders somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, okay, up there. Yeah, I mean, new players are definitely going to die to hound attacks. They're going to die to sanity monsters. I mean, you're going to see that a ton, right? But I do think a lot of new players die in winter. They might not die directly because of food, but the struggle for food leads to them not doing other things. I think that is not uncommon. Yeah, I guess I'm making the argument that that not knowing how to manage their food well leads to them not being prepared for things like deer clops or the cold. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. But it's, you know, like they die from complications related to hunger as opposed to from starvation itself. mean, here's the other thing. Here's a part of all this. New players don't know how to fight. So one of the easiest sources of food during winter, which is killing things, is more difficult for them. And Kat, you're maybe a good example of this. You're saying you lived on birch nuts and ratatouille from mushrooms because you weren't fighting, right? So no mushrooms for you, or not though. No meatballs for you. I don't know why I said mushrooms. I think I said mushrooms because you said mushrooms. Rabbits. Well, but I think that doesn't that go to Lemonade's point, because until recently, rabbits were going to give you meatballs, or maybe kebabs if you didn't have enough of them. Now they give you bunny stew. But maybe is bunny stew the dev saying, "Hey, we think meatballs are too easy and you're living off them too much. We want to make it harder." Oh, they made jerky. Interesting. Okay, I need a little more silk, guys. I don't really need meat. Whoops. Where's an Abigail when you need one? Ooh, okay. Well, that is the 2 silk that I need. I guess I'll kill the rest of you. They made jerky. Well, that's smart. I mean, that's those are just the fact that they made jerky means that they were probably ahead of the game in terms of how much rabbits or how much food they actually had, because they weren't desperate to eat them immediately. Ow. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I think Lemonade's statement was maybe a little reductive. Nothing is that simple. All right, what do we got here? That's enough silk. Do I know how to make a sewing kit already? I do. I forgot to look and see if there were hound's teeth back at the base area, but it would make sense that there would be, so let's go find out. Swordfish was here. This is like the sign of a Woody gone mad. You used to plant birch nuts around the beefalo herd so you could trigger poison birch nuts to kill the beefalo for you? Wow. That is beautifully over-engineered, Cat. You're like a one-woman Rube Goldberg Don't Starvian machine. That's awesome. Poison birch nuts may be my least favorite boss-like creature, mini-boss, to tangle with. Just like me and my own personal, keyboard reactions, I find them much more difficult than some other creatures, which probably just means I haven't practiced enough. EJ, what are you pointing out? Oh, you have a quote? Mermfolk not scared of any iron folk. Wurt. Iron folk. So that, what's that going to be? A clockwork knight, perhaps? No, not a clockwork knight. Clockwork rook. Oh, Cat guesses the Iron Hulk thing in Hamlet. That's good. That's a good guess. I don't know anything. Wurt wasn't in Hamlet? Is that true? I don't know. I don't know hardly anything about Hamlet, really. She was not. That's still a good guess, Cat. You get points from me, even if not actual points. Okay, so I'll go back. Is it a clockwork rook? Because I guessed clockwork knight. Not a clockwork rook. Is it a clockwork bishop? I'm just going to narrow it down. Ooh, is it WX? It can't be WX, could it? Cat has guessed WX. Is it WX? Not WX. I'm kind of glad it's not WX. That would be sad. He says small iron folk about WX. All right, you're hungry. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. 2 more chances. Well, so it's not any of the regular clockworks. It could be broken clockworks. Wow, I made like 6 telltale hearts. We're down to 1 over here. You know she refers to the centripedes as iron folk. But not sure she says either of those things to them. Might she say to them, anything metallic and living? Well, that's clockworks. I suppose it's theoretically broken clockworks. Could it be Celestial Champion? Is Celestial Champion, would we consider that metallic? No? I don't know. I'm feeling stumped. I don't know that everybody else is stumped yet. Oh, the eye or the twins. That's a... Excuse me. I had to sneeze. That's a good guess, Cat. Not the eye. But what about the twins? Which twin? Yeah, you're done. Which twin? My God. They have the same inspect. So it is the twins. All right. Point to Cat. We should be keeping track of who has the most points. I have the most advantage because I'm always here. But on the other hand, I also suck at it. So, you know, I think it's probably even in that sense. All right. Please tell me we have a couple teeth. Yes. How do you guys arrange your hot bar things here? This is something where obviously there's no right answer, but I am always very curious how other people arrange their their things to support their gameplay style. I have seen how you do yours, EJ, but on the other hand, when I am watching, I'm usually on a very small phone screen. So have I seen it? Yes. Have I fully absorbed it? Probably not. Catfish, you put basic tools, campfire, etc. on 1. Yeah, that's what I do. Things that science machine is required for on 2, alchemy for 3, shadow manipulator for... Oh, that's interesting. So you do it by kind of level. That's an interesting strategy. So I've got basic tools in fire, and then just the only thing that doesn't fall into that category is the bundling wrap. But once you get it, I use it so much. And then number 2 is basically weapons and armor and 1 healing thing. Number 3 is wormwood stuff, then Wanda stuff. Number 4 is merm stuff. Number 5 is boat stuff. And number 6 is the science machines and some random other crap. Rudge, you are a purist. So do you use one of those mods to actually go back and use the old UI? I know that there are such mods. Where did all these rocks come from? Very weird. Oh, somebody must have been... they come from somebody chopping up stone fruit, of course. Which I shall do now. All right, so EJ, you do pickaxe, shovel. So you do lights and weapons, pain and character-specific stuff, and then food. Food? Explain that last part. What do you mean food? On the hotbar? Yeah. How does food go on the hotbar? Oh, you're talking about inventory. Oh, I was talking about this thing over here. You're talking about this stuff down here. Got it. Well, I'm usually a mess down here too, except I do tend to keep the resources in the backpack, and I use my thumb button to swap out inventory spot 1. That's the only one I'm really good at. All right, I think I got to get back out on the ocean now. All right, how do I get back to those bees? Number 2. Oh, you thought, yeah, I was using the word hotbar to refer to this thing over here, but that's not really what it is. I just can't think of... I know a lot of words, and sometimes I just can't think of the right word. I'm not saying because I know a lot of words, I'm just marveling at the irony of it. Okay. Garage, you have a super specific order to the point where you stop boss fights to make sure it's right, but so what is it? Or should we just, I mean, we'll see it the next time you play. Well, so now I feel like since we're on this topic, are you guys backpack integrated or backpack separated? Which is not a mod, it's a game setting, right? You're integrated? Obviously I am too. EJ, you're forced into integrated. Why is that? Is Xbox only integrated? Twigs, flint, grass, rocks, gold are always the first 6. So you do resources first. Separated for use 3. So console forces integration. Did not know that. It's well, I'm sure there's an obvious reason for that I don't fully appreciate. All right, I'm going to go get grass before I get back out on the water. You're integrate. So 3 is separated, but 3 in your case is that because you played for so long separated and don't play as much now that you have the choice for integrated? And everybody else is integrated either by choice or by Xbox Fiat. I can't get over there. Shoot. Okay. I just find it's closer with the cursor. Like, why would I want to go over here when I can do stuff right here? You played on PlayStation for 4,800 hours before you switched to PC? Holy cow. Wow. It's a lot of hours. I don't think I've got 4,800 hours period in the game. I don't think. Maybe I'll look that up on Steam later. I'm probably over 3,000. I don't think I'm over 4,000. If I had to guess. I've been ignoring this thermal. All right, you stay hot. Oh, I forgot about you, sir. No longer must I row like a terrible peon. Now we can zoom across the ocean. There were only 10 inventory slots and 1 season when you started. Yeah, you go all the way back to the alpha beta days, right? You're at 4,200 on Steam and 4,800 on console. And if I do quick math, that adds up to like 9,000. That is expert level. No. All right, when I get to a point, I'll do the Steam thing that you're telling me to do, but right at the second, I'm gonna try to do this. I left these too long. And I can't put cooked meat in them? Well, that blows. Okay. All right, we'll put some of this stuff in. Scorching sunfish, I believe, prefer meat, but oh well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. If I can catch anything. Oh! Eat these guys. Go away. Jerk. Yeah, sharks. I can't say one way or another. All right, let's see what this situation is on this one. Oh, corn's kind of neat. That guy is out there and he just wants to get me. I see you. I just watched Jaws for the first time with my kids. So this is making me remember that. All right, what do I do? I don't see where to see how many hours I've played when I press Shift Tab. Uh-oh. Wait, I see it. 1986 hours on record, currently in game. Okay, I was wrong. I'm actually a little under 2,000. Look at that, overestimating. Humans are bad estimators, including myself. Whoops. Okay, too cold. Oh, hey, Rhetoric, I saw you come in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Maybe you just never survived to winter. Ow. That hurt. I mean, if you're going to keep coming for me, eventually I'm going to kill you. EJ, good night. Hope you have a good, restful sleep. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for the prompt on the chess problems earlier today. Okay, this is better. This is more likely to attract us some sunfish. Merms are incredible for poison birch nutters. Merms are just incredible. You could have like literally stopped the sentence there. Merms are incredible. Including for poison birch nutters. That is true. And pigs too. Rhetoric, what are you up to? Are you above or below? Well, this is the thing about the pigs. The pigs you need meat. The spiders you need monster meat, right? Worms, there are so many things you can feed them. I mean, you know, you say a red cap, it could be a berry, it could be a seed. They are easy peasy. Come on, see you. Portal isn't upgraded. Swordfish was working on it, but I think he might have actually been working on one in the caves. Yeah, there you go, Catfish. The cave portal is half upgraded. But yeah, I don't think we have actually the Moonstone Rock yet. I remember Swordfish was going around the meteor field looking for it. I don't think he found it. All right, you stay here. These are not the fish I want, but I think I've got to get rid of them in order for other fish to somehow spawn. Right? Oh! That's not cool, man. This is going to be weird. Okay, fight's over, fight's over. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. The world is so perilous for a young beefalo. Just over here trying to catch sunfish. Maybe the fishies will want to play, or maybe we'll kill them. It's guaranteed to have spawned by now. What's by what date is the guarantee? Because I don't know when he looked. Day 60? 72, and we've been playing. Yeah, he might have looked at like high 50s or low 50s, or he might have just missed it. That's entirely possible. Right. Yeah, I think we're talking about the orb too. You got to get the... Oh, shoot. What? The hell was that? I mean, I know what it was, but like, what the hell was that? That was like a drive-by. We have 1 or 2 meteor fields. Ooh, interesting question. They challenge my monarchy. Speaking of that monarchy, Pig King should be, or Merm King should be okay. Maybe we have 2 meteor fields. That's an interesting possibility that I had not considered. I'm going to look at the map in a minute. I mean, these are nice fish, and I kind of want to take them back to the Merm King, except, you know, we need more. I usually want at least 3 of these guys, and with there being me and catfish. However, more urgently, the chess pieces, no, I don't, well, I won't say for sure, because other people do stuff too, but I have done nothing with that at all. All right, I think we need to go back to land. It's autumn, so my chances at the sunfish are gone. We'll have to, maybe we'll get some docks and do something a little bit better next time. What did I do to them? What, the monkeys? I kind of got on the beefalo and moved from one boat to the other until they left. I think they might have taken an oar. I think there were a couple of regular oars on the ground, and I think they took them. But no, I really didn't do anything to them. I got off very easy. I thought that was going to be potentially painful. They're supposed to kill me, but aren't they supposed to like take all my stuff? I don't think they care about actually killing me, right? as long as I don't attack them. Like, they're very gentlemanly. As long as I let them pillage me. I'm not very experienced with the pirate raids. I don't get them very often. To be fair, Swordfish does a lot more boating stuff than I do. They'll kill you, steal your stuff, and stink your ship. So, okay, so I'm just wrong. Well, maybe the fact that there were 2 boats confused things, because they didn't do any of that. Okay, Rhetoric, in terms of the chess pieces, or the shadow pieces, if you find the, the suspicious marble, I can transport with the beefalo. Oops. The other thing I often will do at this time, you see the rook and knight right next to each other in the spider rocky lands. Okay. Let me go back and feed the Merm King, drop some stuff off, and then I will make my way over there. The set piece is near base in the mosaic. I think I remembered that. Whoops. What are bosses that Merms are great for? Merms are really good at the shadow pieces fight. I mean, if you can set them up to get the bishop first and then rook second, that fight is kind of a joke to them. The only thing that's difficult about it is actually getting them to attack the one you want. Well, you want the knight to be last when you're doing it with Merms. You could do the rook. You could do the rook first, but I prefer to do the bishop first. Why do you want the knight to be last? Because he's a single attacker. So if you're coming in with like 15 Merms, and I'm talking about the Guardian Merms, he won't stand a chance against them. Whereas the level 3 rook will demolish them because of the AoE. So it's a very unique. I mean, it is really the opposite order of any other time you're going to do them. But if you waste them on doing the knight first, you're just giving up kind of one of your advantages. It's fun. I mean, as we've talked about before, you are a better player certainly than I am. I solidly consider myself a B tier player as far as boss fights go. You can kite the level 3 bishop by jumping onto a boat. Interesting. Can't they cross short water spans? I feel like something was patched on that, but I don't know for sure. What's the bottom tier? Is it F? Yeah, I guess F is the bottom tier, right? The knight can't pass any water. Bishops and rooks can cross from a boat to land. Knights get stuck on the water. Okay. That's good to know. Right, the bishop and rook can teleport, of course. Knights are vampires confirmed, children of the night. If you jump on a boat just as the bishop turns to bats, he won't hit you. Okay. They patched the bishop when you tried it to speedrun. Of course, yes. The Yeah. Not only have I seen it, I have seen it done in one of my servers. It was pretty fun. You need 41 gunpowder or a Winona. We had a Winona. Broken hairdryer. Somebody died here. In hairdryer. King, how we doing? Pretty good. You use dark swords, or if it's Hambat, if Magiluminescence and usually erode. If you're WX, you can do it no hit. Nice. You tried doing no hit as wonky, but the wind up to full speed is too hard. I haven't really played as wonky. I tried to play as wonky for a few minutes in one of our long-term worlds, and I crashed it. I think it was conflicting with one of the mods I had on. Or something. I don't know. All right. It's autumn. We should consider doing some stuff. But let me go get those shadow pieces. The eye is ready again. We could do the eye or the twins, by the way. All right. You said 2 of the pieces are in the spider rocky. Here's that. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, that one. Ah, I see them. Okay. I see them. I see them. I'll go get them. This wormhole skin is hard to see on this turf. All right, let's leave the backpack here. Oh, I see. It's the spider wormhole skin next to the spider ori. That's pretty clever. Good job, whoever did that. Cat, if you spawn the bishop and rook on a boat, they won't approach you until you get too close, so you can do the bishop first with the gunpowder, then you have to... Okay. Okay. All right. Ah. Thank you, friends. Hey, look at that. That's where... Well, this is... That's too good to pass up. Look, X marks the spot. Well, there's an... I don't think in a multiplayer server we need to cheese. We should just kill them. Let's see what's in this this pirate's chest that is just randomly here. Hey, Swordfish.
Someone killed a pirate raid?
No, I got a pirate raid and I just randomly found the chest. They didn't kill me. It was weird. I got, yeah, and banana shakes. Nice. 3 banana shakes, 4 bananas.
A lot of people.
Just rhetoric and catfish. 3 tree jams. 2 pinecone scales. There's the 2 ores, and I think maybe I put down that stuff as well. That's fun. Thank you, pirates. My darling dears. 30 atriums, 30 knight armor, 30 dark swords, and a huge amount of nightmare fuel. Right. Well, that's the reason people do it, right? It's as much as anything, it's a resource cheese. You mostly just want the knight armor and the atriums. Well, and you may want the nightmare fuel depending on how you've been playing. Dark swords are nice. You always have stuff to make dark swords anyway. I think there are some worlds and some characters where you have a ridiculous amount of nightmare fuel and others where you don't. Like, frankly, when I play Wormwood, I have to work to have nightmare fuel. Um, you know, because it is so easy to be sane as Wormwood. Okay. I got to take this through. Right. Just spawn all the stuff in. Well, so, this is a philosophical thing, right? Some people spawn it in, some people give themselves try hard points. Like, yes, it's a cheese, but the work required to set up this cheese makes it personally acceptable. And of course, that's what, in the end, the only thing that matters. What is personally acceptable to you? Listen, watching all of those go down the first time that I saw it was really fun. And then there's people like Demon, who are kind of like, kill Fuel Weaver once, cheese him every time after that. So, like, everybody's got their own. Feels weird to see people using mods that make backpacks Krampus sacks and then they don't know that Krampus sacks exist. But Rhetoric, I think you're talking about the same kind of phenomenon that Grudge was talking about, where like people get so used to the cheese that they don't realize that there is a straight way to do it. Yeah, okay. I think I have not made a miner's helmet in this whole game, possibly. You love to watch the fights? Yeah, why not? Okay, you go. Do. Hey. All right. Are you Oh, I see where the shadow pieces are. Okay, I'm going to deliver these two marble pieces, and then... Oh, you've got the other one. Nice. If you want to leave it, I can carry it. Here, I'll leave these here. You can assemble. Let me carry that for you. You did a legit Crab King fight with all of you on a single boat? Oh my gosh. I mean, it sounds fun, but also harrowing. Just got an ice staff when you guys are... Swordfish and I did a Crab King fight, the two of us together, and we definitely had to practice a few times. And if we needed to go do it again, we would have to practice. But Kat, you suffer from playing in English on the Asian gamer time zones. I think that hurts your server population. Good night, 3. Thank you for hanging with us. 4 to 6 is a lot of people on a single boat. I mean, at that point, you're like, oof, we need a bigger boat. Rudge, did you ever make the oatmeal craisins? I think the last time we talked, you said you had the preparations done. You did? Did it work? Was it a good substitution with orange zest? Okay, that's jazzing it up a little bit. You've made them before. All right, I'm about how far am I? 4 days? I'm about 4.5, 5 days away from a fully tamed beefalo once more. Thankfully. What is with you, Tallbird? Okay, so do we have 1 or 2 meteor fields? I don't know the answer to that. What is with this Tallbird? Oh, no! That Tallbird's aggro was so messed up that I forgot to pay attention to my beefalo's buck timer. You want to get Cat to do an all bosses speed run? Is it an all bosses cheese speed run? I really do think, Cat, you've got the language time zone kind of absolute mismatch. But Grudge is offering to do an all boss cheese speed run. You guys should totally do it. If you want to do it on a weekend, I would try to join too. Have to stop and pick up every item. Well, speaking of picking up items, let's look around this meteor field. For the suspicious boulder. Rhetoric, you don't have the orb, right? Nightmare Werepig's back? Okay, the orb, the suspicious boulder is definitely not here. Unless I'm completely blind. All right, so let me take this back and then we can look at the map and figure out if there's another meteor field somewhere. You know, in one of my worlds, or one of our games, we were doing a little bit of DST trivia, and I said, in my opinion, the least utilized item in the game is I can't even remember what it's called. It's the ranged weapon thing that you get from the seaweeds. But the seed packet may be a pretty close contender. Is it good for wormwoods, though? I'd just use bundling wrap. Wow, you guys have really found two pack rats finding each other on the Twitch chat. Whoops. All right, well, screwed up somebody's pretty planting there. All right, do we have... Wait a minute. If I do this too close to night, I'm going to die. Hang on. Okay. Do we have another meteor field somewhere? How do I know if one of these is a meteor field? No, no, no. So if it's not here... You know what? I didn't even see any moon rock now that I think about it. When I was walking, I didn't think about that before, but I didn't see any moon rock even. Is it possible that we're glitched? Or maybe there's a meteor field somewhere over here. I guess I have to walk around the whole world looking for another meteor field. Maybe I can do a command. What's the command? Something like C underscore. Oops. I wasn't going to teleport to it. I was just going to see if there was a suspicious boulder. No. I was going to do like an announce. Yeah. C announce. Count prefabs. I'm not good at this. This is not something I know how to do. Ah. Okay, C underscore announce. And then parentheses. But then what? Count prefabs. Parentheses. But now I need to know what the code is. Shoot. Okay, let's... Suspicious. All right, I'm not good enough at it. I'm going to have to do it the manual way. Can a meteor field be anywhere, or can it only be in... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cat. And Grudge. You're both lifesavers. Okay. C underscore announce. It's C underscore count pre... Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. I was wondering why this stuff wasn't coming up. Rock. Moon. Shell. You had to look up the code well? Okay, then I don't feel so bad. 0. Okay, so explain that, Grudge. Day 76, we don't have one. Is that because I've got a glitch? Or... I mean, it must be a glitch, right? You have to hang around the... I don't think that's true. I don't think you have to hang around the meteor field. Try the same announce, but for Moonrock Seed? You think it might have just been a... C underscore announce, C underscore count prefabs. Moon Rock Seed. I think they got the stuff off the lunar. We got a 0 on that one too. I think he got Moonrock off the lunar island. But there's definitely no orb because we would see it on the map because you can't take it to the caves. So there could be a suspicious boulder, but like when I was going through that meteor field, there was no. No, he got it. He made a. No, because he made the station on the lunar, and that lets you do all of the moon stuff, right? Like this guy. Where is it? That's a bad view of it. That guy. Swordfish or somebody built this, and I'm pretty sure you can do all of the lunar stuff there. I think that's true. Who's a cute little guy? What are you talking to? I'm a cute little guy. Oh, you found a berger. Nice. Okay, let me go back to that meteor field just to make sure I'm not absolutely crazy. What was the second thing I was counting? The actual orb. So this is a meteor field. I can tell because, like, all this stuff. And check it out. There is not a single moon rock here. I think I've got a glitch. Unless there is another meteor field somewhere. But even if there is, the suspicious boulder is nowhere. So I've got to, I mean, that's a glitched world, right? Unless I turned it off and didn't realize I was turning it off when I was turning off wildfires. But how could I do that? I didn't turn off meteor showers, obviously. Although, Rhetoric, you think I should be hanging out more in the meteor field? According to the wiki, if it hasn't come by day 60, it will come in the next meteor shower after day 60. Well, I'm a little suspicious given that there is 0 moon rock here, but I'm willing to hang out. I will clean. You think this shower are you saying this shower just happened because the scorch marks are kind of fresh looking? I mean, it's hard for me to think I don't have a glitch. Glitches do happen. I mean, I think it is complete RNG, except Pat and Grudge are both, and they both know what they're talking about in my experience. They are both 100% sure it should show up by now. Like, I know you don't always get it on day 20 or whatever, but it is true. I have never looked for it this late and had it not be there. And, you know, there were mods involved in the generation of this world. Glitches can happen even without them. With them, I think it's a crapshoot. Although, I don't know that I've ever gotten this glitch before. But it does seem like I should spawn it in. You've heard when you mine boulders, it shortens the time on meteor showers? It seems highly speculative, but, you know, I'm here. I don't have a problem with mining boulders. What are you doing with that berger? Just out of curiosity. I could spawn a meteor shower. You just left him in the forest. I could spawn a meteor shower. Okay, is that a console command? It must be, right? Like C_spawn. I'll try it. I'll try it in the morning. Of which... Okay. We're going to do a little experiment. Shadow meteor. That's the meteor shower's name. C spawn. Shadow meteor. Wonder why it's shadow meteor instead of shower meteor or meteor shower. Well, it literally spawned one. So what do I got to do? Like 10 or 100 or something? C_spawn. Shadow meteor. What is it? Like comma 100? 100? Lemonade? 100? Okay. Oh, crud. They all come down in the same place? I think that was 100 meteors all coming down in literally the same place. I don't think this is what we wanted. Let's see if too many items has something for this. No? Hmm. Now 1,000. No, you want me to crash the server, Lemonade. I know what you're trying to do. Okay, weather. Moonstorm, moon phase. Entity. Use OT? What is OT? Looks like this is a no on this one. What is use OT? Use others. Use others what? I don't know what you're saying, Lemonade. You're confusing me. Above hunger. Okay, wait. So over here. Other. Carefully use. Oh boy. Okay. How do I find anything in here? Oh, okay. Meteor spawner, meteor warning, moon device meteor spawner, meteor. Oh boy. I don't know what I just did. Oh. I just did a small meteor shower. That one came down in the water. All right, that was... Let me try that again. Which one of these did I do? Oh, crud. Right on me. Oh, no, this is not going to work. Guys, I'm just going to have to spawn this thing in. I did the device one first. All right, I just clicked it 4 times. Ow. Hey, I got it. I got it. But look at this. It's the only one. So I spawned it in. We have an orb, people. Thank you for playing. That was legitimately jacked up. It's too bad Swordfish wasn't here. He would have appreciated the absolute chaos. He always wants me to spawn in weird stuff. All right, that was a real team effort, everybody. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Have a cookie or a tasty beverage, whatever's appropriate for your age and time zone. Well done. I was officially a cheater a long time ago. But, you know, in this particular case, if the game is not going to give you something that it should have given you by now, I don't think that's cheating. I think that's rectifying. Anyway, I've got so many mods on. If you wanted to call me a cheater, you could have done it a long time ago for a lot more than just spawning in a vital piece of the game. Okay, it's coming up on 9 o'clock, guys, so I'm going to give you like a 5-minute warning. Rhetoric and Catfish. And we're definitely not going to play tomorrow night because Swordfish and I usually play with Elfie Bean on Wednesdays. But I think we'll be back on Thursday, and we could do the shadow pieces. If you guys want to see some different level DST, come check out Elfie's stream tomorrow night. She usually starts around 6 or 6:30 Pacific time. That's a group of people. They're playing relaxed mode. And they were nice enough to invite me and Swordfish in as the kind of like ringers. But if you really want to see, if you haven't seen in a while what true novices at the game are going through in trying to deal with all of the unknown. I mean, so what we're talking about are people who they're not reading the wiki. And just to be clear, I am not criticizing. I'm trying to. I think it's lovely, but I'm trying to illustrate. They're totally into Don't Starve, but they are not watching YouTubes. They're not watching other people play on Twitch. They're not watching the wiki. They are legit trying to figure it out live. And it's a lot of fun. It's fun being a part of it and helping. And we don't, unfortunately, make it every week, but I think we will make it tomorrow. What are you talking about, Lemonade? What is always he? Oh, that's bright. Elfie. Elfie is a she. Elfie with a Y. Maybe Elfie is a they. I suppose I don't know what Elfie's pronouns are. But I don't think it's a he. Okay. Somebody logged out. Catfish logged out. Rhetoric, are you in a... Or you dirk. You're gonna need me to get you another saddle before you... Why can't you just be domesticated already? Pig thumbs up. I don't know what pig thumbs up is, except it's probably you're telling me you're close to being ready to log out. My Beefalo status bar is gone too. Huh, that's it. It comes up when I've got... What have I done? Somehow I've jacked this thing up. But look at that. 98%. Oh, but you're trending towards Rider? I gotta go fight things. Just gonna fight and tank these bees. On Beefalo, while on Beefalo, press T. Okay, yes, got it. But then, so it's a conflict with the too many items mod. Fighting a lure plant over and over. Ooh, spiky bushes. Okay, that's a good idea. These are all good ideas. Plus, I could get some cactus out of it. All right, let me kill all the bees, and then we'll see if I need more. I'm going to stick around until I get this fully tamed, though, because I didn't realize it was that close. Oh, look at that. I was just on the border because I'm already back. Hey. Uh-oh. I don't really want to take out the hives right now, I don't think. But I will collect the honey. Is there somebody playing tonight who we should raid? Since I'm getting close to wrapping up. Kat, what about you? Do you want to go live? We could raid you. It's some kind of ungodly hour of the morning where you are, right? Or maybe it's not. I'm fuzzy on the time zone conversion. You're not going to play now because you got a visitor coming? I respect that. Well, we could raid Sama. She's playing Rocket League and is a very nice person and has played DST before. Oh, there it is. Okay. We got a fully tamed beefalo. I'm going to put some stuff in chests and then we can log. I did it. Yeah, but just to be clear, this is the second time I did it. The first time I did it, I then took the beefalo right into a depth worm attack and left him alone. That's not exactly right. 18 tall Scotch eggs. Nice. What is this? Who's got a little beefalo backpack hanging out back here? Somebody came with all the skins. Very impressive. Okay, I'm going to log out, Rhetoric, and thank you to everybody for hanging tonight. Catfish and Rhetoric for playing. Free, Grudge, Lemonade, DJ, Cat for hanging in the chat. I think there were some disagreements along the way, but about interesting things. And not everybody has to agree about everything. Let's take ourselves over to Sama and see how Rocket League is going. And like I said, we won't be around tomorrow night, or at least we won't be around on our own stream. But if you want to come check out Elfie Bean, I think we'll be playing on her stream. And then I want to say Thursday night, we will be back over here. And if Swordfish were here, he would say, bye, chat. So I will say, bye, chat. And now we'll go on the raid.